Welcome back to Hematite Homestead. A lot of activity's been taking place here. Let's take a look at some things we've been doing. Come on, let's go. The Sport Dog underground fence is here. This is the Sport Dog 100C underground fence. We're going to get this thing installed this weekend, hopefully. Right now I'm going to open up the box and see what we got. While I'm getting this box open, take a look at some other stuff we've been doing around here. Lots of new things here at the homestead, and we are checking in on these are Cher's chicks, getting pretty big here. And you notice Cher's not in here. Cher got to be quite a pain for these little guys. She was being pretty violent with them, so we kicked her out of the house. Not sure when we'll introduce these guys out of the coop. I think one of them got out, and Blondie was just being hateful to it. So we put them back in here. We'll try and come up with a plan to get them out of here. And Blondie's over there happy as can be with her little chicks. And they are mingling outside with all the big chickens now. So hopefully it's two hens there, and that'll be yet to determined in a little while. What is in this box? Well, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to give you a hint. We're not ready to open up this box yet. My 50th birthday is coming up in a little bit less than 2 weeks, and Kelly asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I knew exactly what I wanted. I told her what I wanted, and she got it for me. And I'm not going to open it up till my birthday, but I know exactly what it is. And I will tell you, this is a game changer for us. We are going to do amazing things with this. And if you got any guesses, hit it up in the comments, and a couple weeks from now, we'll get this open and see what it is. I'll give you a little hint. Super excited about this. This fits right in with what our goals to do here are in the future, and I cannot wait to get this out and give it a test run. I will give you one more tiny little hint on what's in the box. We are in our mudroom right now, and you might recognize this from, this is where we initially weighed the piglets and gave them their initial inspection at 3 days old. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link for that right up here. So here it is, one more little tiny hint for what's in the box. All right, right over my shoulder here. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we will definitely talk about this in a couple weeks. And this probably won't be ready in a couple weeks, but expecting it to be ready around August. How is Major doing? Major's doing just fine. We keep him on this long leash. Most of the time it's not attached to anything. He carries it around with him. Gets stuck on things from time to time. We have to set him free. And sometimes we tether him when we don't want him exploring around. We have had him off leash a little bit. He's a little bit stubborn sometimes. He's starting to learn to recall pretty good, but he's still got a ways to go. He's still a pup. We've had him about 5 weeks now. That makes him about 6 months old now. And he's enjoying a Kong with peanut butter in it right now. He did alert us on a couple things. So I was out working in the garden that day, and the neighbors just pulled in, and he started barking, and I just assumed he was barking at the neighbors, but after the neighbors went about their way, and he stood over there and he just continuously barked. So I looked over to see what he was doing, and he was focused something on the ground, and right then and there I knew what it was. big old black snake, about 6.5 feet long, trying to make its way up the creek bed to get some chicken eggs. And he posted up on him and let us know he was there, and we actually had to pull him away. I'm really surprised that he didn't attack it and try to kill it, because we got a black snake in the backyard before with the pit bulls that live in the house, and they just ripped that thing to shreds. But he just stood there and barked at it and let us know it was there, and we relocated it, and all was good. This is my tool shed we built a little over a year ago. It's built out of the 68 by 68 pallets. Let's go inside and look what we just did. So we hadn't been in here yet, and we're not here to talk about the shed. There's something else in here that I'm really excited about. But real quick look, pallet walls. And then I built a stub wall on top of those pallet walls and used this shed kit. And that's how I made the roof. Here's what I'm really excited about. We have run electricity to all of our barns. A project we've been wanting to do for years. We've been here 5 years almost, and it's way overdue, and super excited about it. I got power in my toolbox. I can plug up all my batteries here to charge. I can put me some real light in here. This is just temporary. I have not put any lights in here yet, but they are coming. Love it. I'm super excited about this. It gave me a nice place to do some work, and can't wait to do that. All right, I'm in the fairing barn. Same thing in the fairing barn. We used to have extension cords that ran underneath the door right there. Came from the back deck of the house, ran over top the fence, and that is all gone. We have permanent power in here. We have lights. We have outlets. This is where we'll plug in our cameras and stuff. And an outlet over there. This is Kelly's favorite spot when we're watching for piglets. She can plug her phone in over there. And super excited about that. This has been a long time coming, way overdue, and we're very happy about it. And while we're in the fairing barn, take a look. No piglets. All 5 of Pumpkin's litter have found new homes. The winning went great with no issues at all, and all 5 piglets have been delivered to their new homes. We really tried to put together a video of scoring them against the breed standard, and they just would not cooperate at all. Running around squealing. Mama tried to feed them in the middle of the process, and then we made another attempt at it. And we socialized our piglets very well, but they were just not having us dealing with them and explaining the breed standard. We will try and circle back around on that when Coco has her litter. Kind of set me in a downward spiral on videos. It created a huge creator's block, and videos were here and there for a little while. But I promise you, Hematite Homestead is here to stay. We are not going anywhere, and we got lots of cool, awesome things coming up. I'm in the sow and gilt pasture with Coco, and this is going to be the next new thing at Hematite Homestead. She is due to have piglets on July 4th, about 2 weeks from now. She's got a little baby bump here, and we are super excited to see what she's going to produce. Funny thing is that we did a pregnancy strip on her, and we also did one on Pumpkin, and it was negative, but we were like 8 to 9 weeks in it. I got one scratching on me here. We were about 8 to 9 weeks into Pumpkins, and after posting on Facebook and getting some people to answer questions, everybody said it's no good after the first 4 to 6 weeks. So we did Coco, a pregnancy strip at 4 to 6 week mark. We were right at the 4.5 week mark, and again, negative. So that is our last chance for those. We're not going to rely on those anymore. We're just going to let the pigs tell us if we're pregnant or not. And Coco's definitely telling us that. July 4th, Coco and Hampton piglets, and they will be Rue Jenny, and can't wait to see what they produce. Okay, we have flags, and the flags will be set at the edge of the warning zone. So the way this thing works is it's got a 6-foot warning zone, and it will alert the dog when he's in the warning zone. So we will put the flags at the warning zone. So we'll bury the line, which will show you us doing this coming weekend, hopefully. and then we'll put the flag 6 feet from where the wire is going to be. When he gets to the flag, hopefully he'll start to understand that he can't go any further. He won't be allowed to go much further. This also has a cool feature. Well, it will not allow him to set up camp in the warning zone. And I personally know people that have dogs that have similar systems, and they do not do that. And the dog is smart enough, he will lay at the line and let the thing beep until the batteries go dead. And when it's done beeping, the dog knows, and the dog takes off. This will not allow a Major to do that. This will make him exit the warning zone, and I'm not sure what the time frame is for that. We'll have to read the book and find out. All right, so I'm not going to take this stuff out until we actually go out and install it. We got the unit here, which will go out there in the tool shed. And the reason we chose the tool shed is because it's on the border of the property, and we start on one side of it and go all the way around and finish up on the other side. Plus, there was no real good place to put it in the house. I didn't want to put it in the crawl space. There was not a good solution to put it inside the house, and I didn't want to mount it on the outside of the house. Also, we would have cut off quite a bit of property by looping it into the house. We would have cut off some land that we do want him to be able to roam on. There is a method for wrapping the wire to create the loop on the outside and still be able to cross the wrapped wire spot. Still, for us, the best solution is put it in the tool shed, and we'll be able to capture the border all the way around from there, and that's what we're going to do. That was the main reason for running electricity outside. We wanted to do that for years. We've been putting it off, haven't done it, and this gave us a perfect reason to force us to do it, and I'm glad for that. And then lastly, I'm not going to take it out of the box, 1,000 feet of wire. This is, we will do a full-on review of this product after we get it up and running. We'll show you some of the training, flag training with the Major. And we will do a full-on review, let you know how we like the project. Also new at Hematite Homestead, we are now on TikTok. So look for this symbol, the Hematite Homestead logo, and search Hematite Homestead. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, obviously YouTube, and now TikTok. We purchased the wire from Sport Dog, and I had some fellas tell me to not do that, to buy wire at your local stores. And when I was buying materials to run the electricity out to our barns, I looked at the wire that's compatible with this system, and it is not cheaper. It's very much more expensive. So that is a big plus for the Sport Dog right off the top. I know it looks like we're in a Sport Dog commercial right now. Sport Dog has not given this to us. They haven't even talked to us. They're still asking me by email for reviews, which we will give them once we get it up and running. But yeah, this is not an advertisement. Sport Dog has not given us any money. We bought this from Sport Dog based on our research and from reaching out to some other people that we socially homestead with, and it came highly recommended, and so far we're liking what we see about it. We did the research on it. We liked what we saw. We bought it. Like I mentioned, we've been extremely busy here, and if you've seen in some of our previous videos, this area right here was had some fence up that we've been wanting to take down for a couple of years and just overrun with junk everywhere. We got cleaned up, put his pen in here that he only stays in at night, and looks really nice now. Nice clean area for us. Part of cleaning up the homestead over on the other side, where we moved all the construction materials over here, nice pile of lumber and a bunch of pallets. This is going to be the site for our next major project. We are not going to reveal that yet. That is coming up soon. Hopefully by the end of July we'll get started on this, and it's probably going to be the rest of the summer and into the fall project. I'm hoping to have it completed by hunting season. That's my goal, but come back and see what that's going to be. Oh, hey, I'm doing something that I very rarely do, and it gets me into trouble a lot of times. I'm reading the manual of this thing. We definitely want to know what we're doing when we go out there and get this thing set up. It's a great manual so far. It's got all the parts listed, talks about the setup, talks about the 14-day training program, and then there's another 15-day monitoring program that you do after that. It even has a grid in the back where we can lay out our system. Definitely looking forward to getting this in operation. We will be doing that next weekend. We will definitely take you on that journey of training Major to the underground fence. So that's a quick look at a lot of projects we got going on. Some we've done last couple of weeks in preparation for new projects. Sport dog fence is going in this weekend, hopefully. And like I mentioned before, I've been slack on getting videos out. Lately, I went through a bit of a creator's slump, and I'm battling through that. Hematite Homestead is here to stay. We are not going anywhere, and we want you to join us. And thanks a lot for supporting us. If you like what we're doing here and you want to see these projects that are getting ready to happen, hit that subscribe button. Come back, find out what's in that box, and we will see you next time.